and also is supposed to help like slim down anything, you know, this. Hey guys, so if you've ever wondered how Koreans get such flawless, beautiful skin, I am here to break down all the secrets that I've learned since living here. Here we go. So number one, the first thing is mask. There's an expression here in Korea. Basically it translates to 1 day, 1 pack. So what that means is 1 mask a day. The great thing about masks here in Korea is that one, they're really affordable. You can get masks for $1, you can get masks for $5. Number two, there's so many varieties to choose from. There's masks literally every version under the sun. Literally, if you think of something, I'm sure it's a mask. The thing about masks is that they're really catered to what you need. So you only need to buy the masks that work for your skin type. It's also everywhere. You go into a store and you literally see masks right there in front of you. It's in the convenience store, it's at Lalavyung, it's at Watson's, literally everywhere. If you don't really like sheet masks or you don't have access to sheet masks, there's also DIY masks you can do at home. So a really famous actress here named Song Hye-kyo, I mean, this is like goals. But she makes her own mask actually at home. She does 1 raw egg white and 1 spoonful of honey, and she mixes that together and she puts on the mask and lets it dry and then washes it off. So there's other alternatives if you don't have access to sheet masks at home. I know back in the States, Sephora is really big on sheet masks, and you can probably find them at CVS and those other places as well now too. So number two, mist yourself. If you're walking down the street or just sitting on the subway, sometimes you'll notice people pull out something like this. This is a mist. It's a spray mist, and it's basically just, it's usually water, but sometimes they have added essential ingredients such as this one has ampoule in it. There's ones with propolis. There's ones with green tea, which I also really love. But they literally just take this out in the middle of the day and just... There's the belief that there's a correlation between sebum production and your body and the warmth of your body temperature. Sebum is that stuff that clogs up your pores and makes your skin look really oily. And everyone produces it to some degree, some more than others. There's the belief that sebum production is higher when your body temperature is warmer. So the mist is really great for cooling down your body temperature and therefore producing less. And number three, skincare clinics. So skincare clinics here in Korea are a little bit different from what we're used to back home. Here they're basically everywhere, so the access to them is amazing. They're fast, and because of how healthcare works here, they're really cheap. So me going to the dermatologist back home is probably gonna be 3 to 5 times the cost of me going to one here. So people here go to the skin doctor maybe once a month, maybe more, just because they're so easy to access and because it's, again, really affordable. What they offer are sort of any sort of cosmetic procedures you're looking for, whether that is Botox or Fraxel or just regular skin cleaning. They also do that as well. And also just, they obviously address any concerns you have. It's a little bit different here in Korea though, because rather than going to the doctor for having a specific concern, they go to maintain and also just have preventative care. So before your skin develops anything worse, they actually just go and address the problem right away, which is kind of different than what we're used to back home, where we kind of treat the dermatologist as someone we would go to if we already developed a problem, for the most part. If you do not have access to a skincare clinic, there's obviously methods you can do at home to sort of help with any of your skincare problems, sort of more DIY effects such as facial steaming, or when you're sleeping, put like a wet towel next to you as sort of a humidifier effect. You can do facial massages, which are really helpful, and actresses swear by these. They literally, when they're putting on their skincare products or before they go to bed at night, they do a lot of like facial massages to stimulate blood flow in your face. And better blood flow in your face helps with making your face look more youthful. And also is supposed to help like slim down anything, you know, this. Skincare clinics, they're pretty great here. I actually recently made a video where I went to a skincare clinic in Gangnam and got myself some treatment there. So if you haven't already, definitely go look up that video and give it some love. In the meantime, number 4, so you are what you eat, right? everything that you put in your body is going to probably show outside of your body as well. In Korea, they eat a lot of fermented foods, and the main product is kimchi, which is the national food of Korea. You literally can never escape kimchi. It's every meal has kimchi, and if you don't have kimchi on your table, I mean, are you even in Korea is the question. It's a spicy fermented cabbage, and it's prepared with pepper and garlic and apples and all these kind of spices and things going on. But it's packed with so many antioxidants and probiotics that this is what helps with boosting your skin health. It also has a lot of vitamin C, which is great for brightening your skin. And there's also other things too that have the same components of antioxidants and probiotics, such as makgeolli, which is a Korean rice alcohol drink. And it's sort of the same, it's the same thing with sake, which is the Japanese alcohol. If you don't know of it, that's based off rice as well. And they found that those ingredients are really helpful in maintaining a youthful skin appearance. And there's also barley tea, which they drink a lot here in Korea. And barley tea has also been found to be packed with antioxidants and improve blood circulation. So again, that whole blood circulation thing is really what they aim for. Not with the food, it's just kind of coincidental that that's so good for you. Sometimes people think such a big factor is that there's so much kimchi here that it probably helps with certain people's youthful appearance. But you can be the judge of that. The next thing is probably, I think, one of the pinpoint reasons that people have such great skin here. So number 5, it is the Korean 10-step skincare routine. And what I mean by this is that Korean people take their skincare very, very seriously. It is not just like, oh, wash your face with some cold water and then go to bed. No, guys. There's a whole procedure. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's not all genetics here in Korea. I mean, people really put in the work and put in the effort to make their skin so glowing. And I don't want to give off the impression that everyone here in Korea has amazing skin, because I mean, I see people with the same skincare problems you would see back home. I think the thought process of most people is that generally a larger portion of Korean people have better skin than you would find elsewhere. I think that's a perception thing, but I've definitely found that a lot of people here have amazing skin. But I definitely want to note that a lot of people here do not have amazing skin. I don't want to like mislead people with that. People who do have amazing skin, I know that they are putting in the work. There's a really famous skincare routine here in Korea called the Korean 10-step skincare routine. And it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that bad once you get into the routine. First thing I want to note is that you want to make sure you're catering all your products to your skin type. So whether you're oily skin or sensitive skin or combination or dry, you want to make sure the products are ranging based on what you need for your skin type. I'm going to break down just the things you need in your 10-step routine. So number 1, makeup remover or an oil cleanser. Number 2, foaming cleanser. Number 3, an exfoliator. Number 4, a toner. Number 5, an essence. Number 6, a treatment. Number 7, an eye cream. Number 8, a sheet mask. Going back to my first point here, sheet mask. Number 9, a moisturizer. And number 10, sunscreen. So those are all the things you need for your 10-step Korean skincare routine. People do this religiously. I mean, it is a nighttime and daytime effort. You would think it actually takes a long time, because when you hear 10 steps, it sounds really overwhelming, but it's actually not that much. You probably have a lot of these things already in your normal skincare routine. It's just maybe you're missing a few of the elements. So definitely check that out, because I've definitely switched over my skincare routine since I've been living here in Korea, and I found my skin has been so much better. My tip number 6 is blurring out your face. And I don't mean that as in like, girl, you ugly, like get out of my face. I mean, like, you've probably seen it everywhere. They're really famous. They're called cushion compacts, and they contain CC cream or BB cream. And those are cushions with foundation in the sponge palette. And then you just like tap on the foundation and you tap it on to blur out your skin. So it's to blur out those fine lines, to blur out the pores and make your skin look really smooth. And that's where the tapping motion comes in. Honestly, I don't know any Korean person without a cushion compact, but you'll see ladies like in the cafe or on the subway, and they're just like patting away, getting ready for their date and looking lush. So definitely I would try to invest in one of those because I personally am in love with my cushion compacts. I live by them. So I am a firm believer that cushion compacts are the key for just like days when you're not having such a good, you know, situations happening. Cushion compact. All right. And last, number 7. We're finally at the end, guys. Number 7. So what they'll do here in Korea is something called gradient lips. The way Korean makeup is styled, the face should look fairly natural. So it should almost look like you're not really wearing makeup, versus in America, we kind of like more dramatic smoky eyes and like big winged liner. It's actually not so much here in Korea, you'll see that. They really like to go for the more pure and natural look. So what they'll do is they'll take away attention to the lips. By making your lips brighter, it becomes the focal point of your face, and therefore it contrasts with your skin, and making it kind of seem like the illusion that your skin is brighter because your lips are so poignant. And that is just a little sort of illusion that they do here in Korea, which I find quite clever actually. Those are my 7 secret Korean skincare tips on how to get the most beautiful, flawless skin. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time. Bye!